Hi everyone, welcome back to our Python for Data Analysis course. Today we will dive into data types, focusing on numeric and string types. By the end of this video, you will understand how to use this in your Python programs. So let's get started. Here is what we will learn today. An introduction to data types. Numeric data types like integers, float and complex number, and the string data type along with practical examples. So, what are data types? They define the kind of values a variable can hold. Python is a dynamically typed language, means you don't need to declare variable types explicitly. Common types include numbers, text, lists, and more. So now let's see numeric data types in Python. There are mainly three types of numeric data types: integer, float, and complex. Integer, these are the whole numbers like 5 or minus 20. Float, they represent decimal numbers like 3.14, etc. And complex number consist of real and an imaginary part like 1 plus 2j. Here 1 is the real part and 2j is the imaginary part. So what are strings? Strings in Python are sequence of characters enclosed in quotes. It can be single or double. They can include letters, numbers, and symbols also. For example, hello or 1 2 3 4 5 both are strings as they are enclosed in quotes. Strings are incredibly versatile and widely used in programming. Now let's see few examples. Here in numeric data types, we see a is equal to 10 stores a integer value. B is equal to 3.14 stores a float value. C is equal to 1 plus 2j. Here C stores a complex value. In the string data type example, we can see that name is storing a string Python. So when we print hello plus name, where name is referring to the variable, here we will print hello Python. Now in our demo section, let us see that how to work on numeric and string data types with some examples. Here we have A, B and C. A stores a integer data type, B stores a float data type, and C stores a complex data type. When we execute this, we get no error, means we have successfully and correctly named our variable and stored data in it. Now we can see one more thing, that we can get the type of the variable by using type function. Here when we write type A, we get the int data type, means A is a int data type. Now when we type B and execute this code, we get float data type. When we do the same for C, we get the complex data type. So int data type only contain integer. Okay, so what are integers? Integers are the number like -1, -5, -6, and numbers like this, 0, any negative number but containing no decimal, and any positive number containing no decimal and also 0. Okay, integer also contains 0, every positive number, every negative number, but it shouldn't contain any decimal part. Okay, in float we can have numbers also and numbers with decimal also. Okay, so we can have 3 point, so we can have 2.4, 3.14, and 256, 89 point something, some number like this we can have. Now let's dig some more on complex number. So d is equal to 3 plus 3 plus 5j. When we execute this and ask for the type of d, we will get complex. Okay. So before that, let me explain that 3 is the real part here and 5 is the imaginary part number. If you have studied complex number, you know that. But we can extract the real and imaginary part by using a method, which is when we type d dot real and execute this code, we will get 3, which means we have we have received the real part of d, and when we use d dot imag and execute this, we will get 5, which is the imaginary part of the complex number d. Now let's look at some of the string manipulation. Here we can see that we have assigned the value python to the name, and when we print hello plus name, we will see that we have got hello Python. One more interesting thing about string is that it will contain Python of Python in a separate container, and we can call that separately also. That is called indexing. Let us see how we can use index in strings. So index always start with 0. So here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here 6 letters are there, so we will have index up to 5. So let's call 0, name 0 and execute this. We get P. When we execute name 1, we get Y. 6 letters are there, so now let's see what if we print name 6. We will get a syntax index error. Sorry, we will get an index error. Index error because the index number 6 in name does not exist. Okay. Here also it is written string index out of range. So that's all in the demo of numeric and string data types. Like this video, subscribe to this channel and share with anyone who is interested in learning Python. Thank you and Jai Hind.